In the last unit, you trained on artistry signals when they are clearly present. In this video, we move to the harder call. The moments where the coaching is unmistakably MCC quality and the rating could legitimately land at meets or at exceeds. Most of MCC evaluation lives in this zone. 3 moments from the same recording you have already started listening to. For each one, the case for meets, the case for exceeds, and the distinguishing evaluator consideration that would settle the call. The middle moment in this video is the cleanest exceeds in this entire session in the canonical evaluator's read. We use it as a teaching case study so you can hear what evidence settles a moment at exceeds rather than meets, not by argument, but by what is in the audio. 3 things to hold before we listen. First, most MCC evaluation lives at the meets-exceeds line. The line between proficient mastery and exemplary mastery is a single observation away in either direction. Second, defensible at MCC is not I felt it. Defensible is the statement code, the evaluator consideration, and the specific signal in the audio. Third, meets at MCC is mastery. Rating. Meets is not a criticism, it is precise. Moment 1, 13 minutes, 18 seconds. The canonical evaluator tags this moment as M7.3. The coach stimulates new client insights with a succinct, open-ended question, one at a time. The threshold call here depends on tone. Listen for whether the challenge lands as imposition or as invitation.
You say, rationally, I understand I need to be on that pedestal. And what you want out of the session is, I want to understand, which sounds rational. And when you dig more into that rational, what will happen here?
What you just heard. The client has just confirmed that rationally she gets it. The coach challenges, rationally I get it. What about here? Pointing back to the heart, where the client said her smile when in the very beginning of the session, 12 minutes ago. The case for meets. The challenge is precise, the question is open. The permission was asked just before. The competency is clearly demonstrated. The case for exceeds. The coach is pulling a thread that runs across 12 minutes of session. That is sustained holistic listening showing up as a single question. The canonical grade. Meets. The challenge is competent and the thread is well pulled, but the question itself is a standard challenge move, well executed, not exemplary on its own. Moment 2, 1640. The canonical evaluator tags this 2-minute stretch as M4.3, M5.4, and M6.2, inviting the client to share more, creating space for silence, and demonstrating understanding of the client's thinking and feeling in the moment. This is the cleanest exceeds in the session. Listen for 2 things. The silence the coach holds before offering the intuition, and the metaphor itself, team of pedestals.
So there's something that it's in the back of my head and I keep trying to ignore it and pretend like it's not there through this whole conversation. It goes, and I don't know if this is all of it, but I think it's worth probably investigating a little bit. There's something in the back of my head that's saying that I'm afraid because all those times I rose to the top as an executive, I hated who I was, which is a big part of why I stepped down every time. That and stress. I didn't want the stress and the responsibility, which is what caused me to hate who I was. And so there's something there about that connection that's connecting to you're at the top in corporate, you're at the top over here. I'm fine being one of the best in the world. I'm not fine being isolated. Like, that's you.
It seems like that alone pedestal needs to be in the team of pedestals. What do you think?
What you just heard, the client lands on so nothing feels wrong, then a moment of laughter as she works through the discomfort of what she is not saying. The coach reads that there is more being held back. The client admits there is something in the back of her mind she keeps trying to ignore. The client finds the root fear based in past experience of being at the top. The coach offers an intuition. It seems like that alone pedestal needs to be in a team of pedestals. What do you think? Why this is exceeds? 3 considerations have to be visible at MCC for exceeds: demonstration, artistry, and uniqueness. Demonstration is the coach holding the awkward silence long enough for the client to face what she has been avoiding. Artistry is the intuition itself, team of pedestals that arrives spontaneously in the coach's own voice and is offered without attachment. What do you think? Uniqueness is the metaphor. It could not have been pre-prepared. It required the coach to have heard the alone fear, the past experience, and the body language all at once, and to synthesize them into a single image. That synthesis is what evaluators mean when they say MCC presence creates space the client could not access in any other relationship. When all 3 considerations land in one moment, you have exceeds. Moment 3, 2934. The canonical evaluator tags this moment as M7.1 paired with M7.2, partnering with the client to expand perspective and sharing observations that support new awareness. The threshold call here depends on landing. Listen for whether the intuition surprises the client or merely confirms what was already in the room.
You keep saying that it's very lonely and it's scary in front of the band. And what I'm sensing, it's very lonely and scary always to have your back to the wall and always being on the lookout what's going to happen. How does that land?
Way too hard. Thank you.
What you just heard. The coach offers the intuition. You keep saying it is lonely and scary in front of the band. And what I am sensing is that it is very lonely and scary always to have your back to the wall. How does that land? The client responds, way too hard, thank you. The case for exceeds. The intuition connects 2 patterns the coach has been holding. Loneliness in front of the band, named in this session. Back to the wall hypervigilance, inferred from the police officer example earlier. The synthesis is offered without attachment. The client takes it. The case for meets. The connection is good, but not surprising. The client had already given the coach both halves of the equation, the loneliness and the police officer experience. The coach combined them. That is competent integration not novel insight. The canonical grade meets. The intuition is well formed and well placed, but the client could have made the connection herself if asked one more good question, and exceeds intuition would have offered something the client had not provided. Hold the three together. Each could legitimately rate meets or exceeds if you stopped at the feel. Each is settled by one specific evaluator consideration. The challenge at 1318, tone, standard challenge move, well executed. Meets, the team of pedestals, all three considerations visible. Exceeds, the back to the wall intuition, landing, strong but predictable synthesis. Meets. Defensible at MCC is the distinguishing signal. Not I felt it. The signal is the evidence. When two assessors disagree on a threshold call, the calibration conversation is about which signal each weighted differently, and whether that signal was genuinely visible in the audio. In the next video, one closing moment from this same session, then the calibration test as a working practice you can apply to any threshold call you face.